Can Elite Gaming bounce back from our defeat last week against War Wales to win our third victory of the CWL season? Or can HIVE continue their winning ways and get their third victory of the season? We are live for the final moments of this CWL matchup. I'm your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe for all of my Clash of Clans content, starting off with one of our Town Hall 10v10 triples. Now, HIVE are currently ahead on Town Hall 10v10 triples. No 11s yet, guys. This one by our boy TT, coming in with the Bow Witch. Welcome everyone that is just joining. He's doing his standard Bow Witch attack, which works very nicely against these style of bases, where he walks the queen down one side of the base. Now, you will have seen me do this at Town Hall 11 as well. There is a dragon in the CC, so he has to make sure to get them poison spells correctly in order to get that down. Queen continuing to come around the side of the base, hasn't used the ability yet. King still has his, with both of the Infernos down. From this point, guys, now that the core of the base has been hollowed out, he really doesn't have to worry. He can rely on the queen and the healers to finish up the rest of this base. Flamer Gaming, welcome. Fabio, Hexagon, Corrupt, Sanish, welcome to the stream, everyone. Again, we are live over on Twitch as well, guys, so welcome to anyone that is watching over on Twitch. Yes, this is HIVE. It is the CWL Week 5 matchup. We are both 2 victories and 2 losses currently. Lisa, welcome to the stream. Good to have you aboard. So that is TT swagging that queen spell. Queen spell? Amazing. Wouldn't that be just absolutely epic? Swagging that queen ability. Coming in now, though, we have the one and only Fog coming down towards this Town Hall 10 base with the Bow Witch attack. Let's see whether we can get that dip. How will HIVE do, guys? Like I said, they are ahead on Town Hall 10v10 at the moment, but let's just see how this one turns out. Mr. Flip, welcome as well, my friend. Good to have you aboard. I have missed playing Brawl Stars as well the last few days. We really need to get back on. I need to get back on that. Absolutely. But anyway, Fog coming in here, attacking both of these single target Infernos head on, and that baby dragon finally goes down as the bowlers continue to walk around. Giant Bomb not really doing anything on the outside there. Good portion of bowlers walking around the outside, which is always nice just because they can clean up the outside defenses, and this is almost a guaranteed 3-star at this point. Lisa said she's doing okay, just settling in. I hope your week at work was okay, Lisa. I know you had a bit of a hectic week. It's Dark Soul, ex-Red Elite member. Welcome to the stream. I don't even sub why I not get notifications. I'm not too sure. Sometimes the notifications does mess about. If you haven't clicked the bell, then you may not get notifications. James, welcome to the stream. And Mustafa, welcome as well. Flamer Gaming, yes, that is awesome that we won that war. It was pretty much in the bag after about an hour, I would say. But there we are, Fog, dipping down and getting the Town Hall 11v10 3-star. So as you can see, the score currently is Elite Gaming 102 to HIVE 94. However, like we said, HIVE do have a few extra attacks in the bag, and they have a better 10v10 hit rate at the moment. So you can see we have cleared most of the Town Hall 11s to the 2-stars. Then we move down to some Town Hall 10s that we have tripled. Plenty left, and it looks like we now have a dip attack from HIVE, kicking off this stream like crazy. I will try my best to keep up with the chat in a second. Lisa said it's been totally crazy. Next week it is 7-day week. Oh man, that is nuts. So it looks like we have another Bow Witch attack. Anyone that hasn't seen my videos recently, I mean, the Bow Witch, honestly, it is absolutely beast at Town Hall 11 for the dip attack. I mean, you literally, the base has to be nuts in order to not get the 3-stars. Coming in very heavy here in that one kind of pocket, having to use the Grand Warden ability to help get through the CC troops. We do have that single Inferno on the back end, but it looks like the troops should be able to access it quite nicely with what I was gonna say, that jump spell he has in the bag. It is down, locked onto the king, so that's good news that the king goes down. Isn't it ironic that the king is attacking this base and gets gets locked on by the single Inferno. I don't think it's going to matter because the bowlers head over there, take that down. There's still a massive group. Although that giant bomb does massive amounts of damage on the outside, there's still just too big of a group here in order to fail this attack. So again, another 3-star dip attack. We will hopefully see some 11v11 action as we get further into this war towards the end. Judo, before the chat goes wavy, can you give a big shout out to the UK front? Such a new clan, 9-week anniversary tomorrow. There you go, yeah, shout out your clan. But which on Town Hall 10 is, yeah, it is hard to fail, Chris. Yeah, absolutely. Anyone that's seen my videos will agree on that as well. Let's just see then. I'll kind of focus here a little bit more onto the score. Avenger, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to have you. Good to have you joining us as well. So we can see that there are a few 11s that one Hive can get a couple of points off, and then moving down, exactly the same sort of picture. They have plenty of Town Hall 10 bases in order to be able to pick up some stars. But we have that as well. We have plenty of 10s that we have only 1 or 2 stars on that we can easily get them bases. And then we do have, well, we only have the 1 actually. I thought we had more than that. A couple of them with only 1 star. So that's a good few stars that we can take. Number 7 already taken, but then the Town Hall 11s, we've already kind of got the 2 stars in the bag for that one. So we've certainly got a good advantage in that of the dip attacks. But like we said, one Hive do indeed have a better hit ratio at Town Hall 10 at the moment. Rajesh over on Twitter. No, I don't have the stats up on the screen. I've still been kind of working on my artwork and my overlay in order to get that in place, and it's a lot of background work that I'm only just starting to get into streaming, so I will hopefully start putting out get kind of stats on the screen as we move forward. But at the moment I'm actually working on the artwork in order to get that done, so I will aim to do that. I know obviously it's very popular with these wars to have the stats there, and like, you know, it should be there, to be honest. I will try my best to get it there, but at the moment we will just stick with the war in hand. I mean, for the most part, unless there is an attack going on, you can see the score. It is just them kind of hit ratios that you can't see. Is Itsu playing from one Hive? Yes, he is over there in one Hive. I believe he joined a good few weeks ago now. Jeff, welcome to the Judo Sloth family over here on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing. Lisa breaking the record for the top viewer. She's been the top viewer for quite some time. She took it off Mustafa a good few weeks ago, shall we say. Jack, welcome to the stream. I'm doing very well, my friend. So, again, just moving down the board here then, if we flip across, let's just see which attacks are remaining is the most important thing. So, plenty of Town Hall 10s for one Hive. Plenty of Town Hall 10s for both clans for one Hive, and they mainly have 11s though, to be honest. So they have 2 attacks from Itsu, Sebastian, the King, Daniel, Evechek. They have lots of Town Hall 11 attacks remaining. We've just kind of got Town Hall 11 attacks dipped and dabbed around, so we need to make sure to try and get them Town Hall 10 attacks up in order to give us a shot at some Town Hall 11. But let's just see how that one turns out. Andrew, welcome to the stream as well, my friend. Mighty Knight Gaming, there you are, welcome to the stream. So we just have to see, I mean, you guys have seen DJ in recent wars, the recent CWL wars as well, coming to light right at the end of the stream and really lighting things up, getting them 3-star attacks. So hopefully he can get some on board today. But again, it all depends on how our Town Hall 10 people can do. We may have to dip and take some of them down because we already have the 2 stars in the bag up at the top of the board. So it really is trying to maximize the rest of our Town Hall 10s in order to give our Town Hall 11s the best shot. So as we come forward then, Big John, you did see him triple, when was it? Maybe week 2 he got a triple live on the stream. So let's hope he can do the same again. Mass bowlers with this one. Just trying to pick off a few base buildings on the outside, with the minions. Then he brings a few balloons forward. That's probably going to be in terms of pathing. Just to try and well, I'm not too sure really, take out that mortar and help the pathing of the baby dragon and the troops, I'm guessing was his intention there, because he certainly wasn't trying to lure the CC or anything. The queen with the healers is going to be able to create her own funnel down on the bottom, and then all of the bowlers are pushing in towards that first Inferno tower. Giants obviously coming forward since it's a single target. Giant bomb on the outside, hitting a couple of them bowlers hard, and they fortunately get down the wizard tower before too much splash damage is done on them. A ton of archers coming out of the CC. Fortunately, the poison spell well placed is going to take them down. Not sure what these giants are doing. We could have really done with that bowler behind doing a little bit of work. Again, fortunately, the giant bomb getting set off by the giants, but the bowlers are not anywhere near that single target Inferno. King pressing the ability, but I think it might be a tad too late. He just about gets through it, which is fantastic stuff, and this is looking good for Big John. What an attack. 1 minute and 30 left. The queen with the bowlers down on the south looks like she is going to wrap up the rest of the base here. So a brilliant Town Hall 10 v 10 triple, the first one live here of this stream. Jazzy B asks, should we show that 11 v 11? I'll check that out, but if it's not a 3-star attack, we will wait until the stream is over, essentially. So 3-star attacks in the bag here for Elite Gaming. That's brilliant news for us, because like we said, we really need to try and get a couple of them on the board in order to allow our 11s to hit up, because One Hive, let's face it, they have a lot of Town Hall 11s left to attack, which means, I mean, these wars have really been coming down to the 11 v 11 game, and we really need to try and get our 11s the chance at getting them 3-stars. So get some hype in the chat there for Big John getting the 3-star live on stream. Flamer Gaming asking where DJ is, and yeah, he'll be around at the end of the war. You guys know that. So, as we... Oh, there's the 11 v 11 on Fog. Wow. Yeah, he's in game, exactly. So, an hour and 30 minutes left. Anyone just joining? This is Elite Gaming versus One Hive. And, Elite Gaming, yes, our record is 2 for 2, so 2 wins and 2 losses. We did have that agonizing loss in week 1 to Dark Looter Z, and then again last week against War Wales. One Hive putting on an amazing performance last week against One Hive 2.0, and they're certainly hoping to get their momentum going. I mean, this is a pretty close war, if you ask me. One Hive, like we said, they kind of have the advantage in terms of 10 v 10. They have more 11 attackers left. However, we've certainly stepped things up there with that 10 v 10. We certainly have the 11s cleared. We don't have to worry about that. It is just getting the 10s cleared and then hoping that our 11s can pull it through. So we do have Check himself coming in with the dip attack on this one then. Just a single giant to tank for them Hog Riders. Then they're going to take the mortar and move forward in order to lure the CC. Baby Dragon, Valkyrie, and a ton of goblins. Yeah, I know about the slow mode, Flamer Gaming, but we absolutely need that to stop people spamming the chat. The only way to get rid of slow mode is to actually sponsor the channel or become a moderator. So CC coming out at the side. I'm gonna check with the clanmates how they feel about things, but I'm sure they're probably sitting quite comfortable here, hoping to just, you know, press forward at the final mark here. So Kill Squad coming forward with the King and the Queen, then again using just a couple of giants just to tank initially. Hog Riders going to swoop from the top right the way down to the bottom, obviously feels quite confident with this. Wizards already in for the cleanup, and then the heal spells are going to be put just sparingly around the base, basically. He has 5 of them. Skeleton spell nicely placed actually in order to distract that single target Inferno, or the wizard tower that was distracting at the same time. I mean, this is looking pretty good, isn't it? He's going to get that single target Inferno. Another heal spell in the bag, which we're assuming he'll use down the bottom here next to this other splash damage defense. Should come in a second. There we go. And yeah, absolutely. Town Hall 11, 3-star attack. That was a fresh hit as well, so Adds 3 extra stars onto the board for one hive basically, and just closes that margin. So often these wars can look a little bit further apart, but you know, once they start hitting and wiping out them fresh bases, then that's about it really. There you are. What do you guys think of that attack? John Matson, welcome to the stream. I'm very well, my friend. Wizards and Hograd is going to clean up the rest of the base for this one. DJ Sarah, welcome to the stream as well. Wow, I mean, that was just a pure annihilation. That was just Hog Riders brought right in from the top. Pulls one hive to only 3 stars behind, and again, do they only have one? No, they have 2 Town Hall 10s, so basically, they wipe out one of our 10s here, and then we both have 1 Town Hall 10 attack, like base, that hasn't been hit. Only 2 attacks in it, but again, one hive we have 1, 2, 4, 6 Town Hall 11s, and one hive have 1, 2, 3, 7. So not that much of a difference actually. I thought they had more Town Hall 11s than that. Yeah, Evechek is a good Town Hall 11 attacker, absolutely. Obviously, when he was over there at Dark Looters, we got to see, even in the final as well, that in Finland, how beast of an attacker he really was. The war details, as you can see, Elite Gaming are ahead on percent. I am working again on getting the overlay and kind of the stats on the screen, so you guys can see the actual hit ratio. But I believe One Hive are slightly better at the moment. Let me quickly check. In terms of the 10v10, I think they had 8 to our 5 when I was checking earlier. Obviously, we just got the one live on stream there, so we will have to see. But Elite Gaming are slightly ahead on percentage at the moment. One Hive do have extra bases that haven't been hit. Let's not forget that, guys. Yeah, so One Hive basically have 2 extra Town Hall 10v10 attacks at the moment, so definitely in a good position. Red Kim asks which music is running in the background. Honestly, I don't know right now. I have a huge playlist from non-copyright sounds which is in the background, and I basically mute it during the stream, so I can't hear which ones are on, but you guys can. But there is a link in the description of the video with all of the tunes that are there. John Matson, yes, I have been to Finland 3 times, in fact. I took part in the Ground vs. Air live stream and the Builder Hall 6 tournament, where I did actually face this guy in the semi-final, Itsu. It was great fun, losing out 2-1 in fact, Itsu going on to the final, but it was really good fun. So yes, I have been to Finland, and it is an absolutely beautiful country. Poojar, welcome to the stream. I mean, I don't know what you want me to shout out. Just keep putting out, give me a shout out on the chat. I don't know what you want me to shout out. There you go. Welcome to the stream. Like, how it is. Yeah, we did win the war over at Mini Clashes. What a war it was as well. An hour in and we had like 18 3-stars. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So an hour and a half left. Elite Gaming 103 to One Hive's 100. One Hive do have 2 extra Town Hall 10v10 attacks right now. So we will have to see how this one turns out. They have 1 extra Town Hall 11 attack, 2 extra attacks in total, so still looking pretty good, but it is certainly closer than what you might think. Anjan, welcome to the stream as well. Certainly, we will be seeing each of these attacks. We might get to the stage again where we do have some Town Hall 11 attacks just flying in at the end, and we can't keep on top of it all, but we will certainly try our best. Poojar, best army to farm at Town Hall 8. At Town Hall 8, I would honestly just say Barch. I mean, there's plenty of bases down there, like dead bases, that you can just use Barch with, and get a ton of loot, honestly. Absolutely tons of it. So whilst we're waiting of another live, we'll maybe show you, where was the other? We started off with TT's Town Hall 10v10 3-star. I know we had another, oh, there's one here anyway. I know we had a one right next to TT's that I was going to show you, which was a bowler attack, but we will show you this lava loon by Baker. Fantastic stuff. Has been hanging out over in Red Elite with us as well. So Baker very nicely coming in with the kill squad at the top here. Wizards on one side and the baby dragon on the other used to funnel. And then the heroes obviously coming in towards the enemy queen, and the inferno towers are there as well. The golem does get locked onto by the single target inferno, but honestly at that point it had done its job. There wasn't much point in bringing in giants towards it, because they are susceptible to spring traps as well, and it had done its job. So the queen goes down, enemy CC is going to go down. Are we going to get that inferno? We finally do. So one of the infernos and the air sweepers as well. So I mean, what a start for a Town Hall 10 lava loon. We then have the air defense that we can pin the troops onto. So the lava hounds come in towards the air defense on the left with the balloons on the outside. Waited just that extra second before we placed the lava hound at the south so that the balloons could come together. Honestly, it's all about timing with the lava loon. Then there's the main spells right in the middle of the base, that rage spell and the heal spell to get them right over them two wizard towers, which as your balloons start to merge together is obviously very important. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, this is a very impressive Town Hall 10 attack. Look at the amount of balloons just circling around, and then he still has that haste spell in order to push them over the single target inferno and the wizard tower as well. They do split up very nicely. One of the balloons very nearly got that wizard tower out, and the minion used to try and start sniping off on the Tesla, but so many lava pups left over as well. What a attack there by Baker. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. So many troops left to clean up. And a textbook lava loon for Town Hall 10, really. Leo Gaming, there must be tons of Town Hall 9 war bases across the internet. I mean, I'm not going to certainly go scouting any one of these bases. I will, if we're having kind of a lull and not having any live attacks, I will show you a Town Hall 9 hit. And definitely I will be bringing some of our attacks as a recap video as well. I normally focus them across Town Hall levels, to be honest, so I try and bring you a video focused on Town Hall 9, a video focused on Town Hall 10 and 11, because you don't see as many 11 triples. But at the moment, that is where the war is won, and I can't remember who it was last week, but there was one clan that got 3 out of 4 Town Hall 11 triples. I think they had like a 75% hit rate, obviously. Which was absolutely amazing. Obviously you can use a lot of attacks in order to scout, and it depends on the bases as well. You know, a lot of bases running anti-2 at the minute as well, some clans running anti-3. Just depends who you come up against. John Matson, no, I don't have any kids. Can I join your clan? Leo Gaming asks. I mean, Elite Gaming are recruiting Max Town Hall 9s. Red Elite, we are recruiting Max Town Hall 9s and Max Town Hall 10s. And the little casual clan that I set up just last week is closed at the moment until we kind of get a couple of wars under our belt and work out who's going from what, basically. Itsu is in one hive. Yes, he is, along with Eve Check there as well. Two of the top Dark Looters players. Again, Dark Looters were so amazing, weren't they, in Season 1, and then Season 2 as well, for me, really stepped it up. I loved Season 2, and yeah, Dark Looters were just on top of their game. Pooja says, your Dragloon is awesome. I'm assuming you mean my Town Hall 8 guide, which is in the For You tab as well. Honestly, I used to love attacking Town Hall 8 in war, and the Dragloon was brilliant because we had a lot of Govaho players, and any bases that were set up to try and defend that, normally I could wipe with Dragloon, and I mean like literally wipe it. All of my dragons left over. It was great. Ergon Tile, welcome as well to the stream. You are a legend. That is brilliant. Honestly, I've never even been to Legends League myself. Or have you guys? How many of you guys have been to Legends League? I trophy pushed when Titan League and Legend League first came out. I was kind of a mid Town Hall 10. And we pushed right up to the top 100 in the UK. It took so much time. And since then, I just haven't even trophy pushed. I've never even seen the need for it. Keep losing your Wi-Fi. Oh man, that sucks, Lisa. Hopefully it becomes a bit more stable as we get into some more attacks here. Judo, have you been to the US? I used to live in the US, yes. So I used to live in Rhode Island, just south of Boston. I lived there for a year and a half. So yes, and I've been there, oof, I would say maybe 15 times or so in total. So Captain Crunch coming in with the dip attack, 11v10 again. I mean, it's safe, isn't it? You sometimes see Lava Loon, you sometimes see Hog Riders, but honestly, the Bow Witch is a safe attack for Town Hall 11 on most bases. So on this one, he does have Bowlers and Witches with a couple of healers on one side, and then he's not using them on the other side. Obviously, there's a few less point defense. He's obviously angling the Bowlers down towards that way as well, so they kind of have a little bit less to take. And then pushing the main group through the middle. Let's just see how the core of the base looks here, and as long as it starts going down and is almost looking guaranteed to be a 3-star, then we will flip across to the other live attack, which maybe is a Town Hall 11v11. King again gets locked onto by the single target, just very is he going to get it down? No, King is going to go down, but it's not going to make a difference. I think that is going to be a 3-star. Let's go across. It is a 10v10 attempt. This one by One Hive in that of Chris. So he's coming forward, using the King more so as just a meat shield and creating the funnel for the Queen. And then she is pushing forward. And looks like he's going to break in down the bottom here towards that single target Inferno, try and get the Queen and the enemy CC as well. So he's actually breaking in a little bit higher up, and that's obviously to get the the intention of getting the air defense then. I thought he was going to break in down the bottom here next to these wizard towers. Doesn't look like the Queen wants to take it. She is going to just continue to walk, and he doesn't have a skeleton spell either in order to try and take down the enemy Queen. So he's just going to have to hope that the Queen doesn't do too much damage onto the balloons. I will try and catch up with the chat in a second. Nice use of the balloons here. Unfortunately, it's a little bit slow in terms of trying to protect the Queen, but it is going to keep her alive. Does have to use the ability, does get the CC lured as well, so there is the poison spell, and the rage spell will help the Queen to naturally get through that. So let's see, I'm pretty confident that he didn't want the attack to go like this. He wanted to break in here, take the Queen, the 2 air defense, so let's just see how he adapts it. Already adapted in order to get the Inferno down, which was very nicely done. Now the balloons coming right across from this side. Interesting stuff as the Lava Hounds come forward. Obviously they're going to tank very nicely. That single target Inferno isn't there in order to take them down, but look at the Teslas on the back end of the base. I think that might be difficult for Chris here as he moves forward. He's already used all of the spells. The balloons are going to fizzle out here. Doesn't have many other troops in order to clean up the rest of the defenses, so unfortunately for One Hive, that one is going to be a fail. DJ in the house already hitting this base for a dip attack. So Flamer Gaming, you were obviously a nice fan of DJ there. Looks like he's already crushed the base. I mean, we did see the live icon pop up and we didn't kind of go ahead and watch it. Wanted to finish off that Town Hall 10v10 attempt, but DJ, very nice work, my friend. And again, I give him a shout out absolutely every week, but he has a brilliant YouTube channel, covers all of these high class wars as well. Obviously gets right down into the nitty gritty of it. He's a very high level attacker, so he can give you a little bit more information than I can, in fact. So make sure to go ahead and check his channel, DJ Clan Smasher, if you want to see some very high level content. So wow, the war changed a little bit there, didn't it? Elite Gaming now 108 to 101. I do see that there's plenty of people just joined the stream, in fact. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. You'll be able to stay up with all of my Clash of Clans content. We will be recapping this as well in order to show you some of the 3-star attacks. But let's just have a quick look at the war events there. So we did have Captain Crunch and DJ get them 2 dip attacks in the bag, 5 stars on the board, and Chris from HIVE failed the Town Hall 10v10 attempt. So it really is going to come down to if any of us can have some 11v11 shots. Let's just catch up on the chat here for a second, because we had a bunch of attacks to try and commentate on. Pooja says he's gone to Champion League as a Town Hall 8 because of the Dragloon strategy that I showed, so that's awesome. Brilliant to see it be coming in so much use for people. Which combination of troops do you recommend for 3 stars? High percentage at Town Hall 10, asked Carlos. I've done a number of videos at Town Hall 10 recently, and honestly, I think Hog Riders and Lavaloon are right up there. We are seeing Valkyries, Mass Bowlers, things like that coming back into the show as well, but Hog Riders and Lavaloon I still personally think, or at least I see the most of. I don't have a Town Hall 10 account in order to shout out that. Just coming down the chat here again. DJ Hype, yes, let's get that in the chat there. Daniel, UK front will be on E-Games. Fantastic stuff. Thank you for the support as well, everyone that is there in the chat. JSS Gaming is the coin leader. I haven't seen him in the chat for absolutely ages, and he's still the coin leader. Absolutely crazy. So let's move down the board a little bit here as well then. Thanks for reading my answer. No, honestly, don't worry. Have a detailed tutorial about mass hog or Lavaloon attacks on Town Hall 10. I did do a tutorial on Hog Riders, Carlos. It'll be in my videos there, but I do have a ton of Lavaloon attacks there as well that you can have a look. I obviously try and give tips and tricks all of the time, not necessarily a tutorial like my Hog Rider one, but yeah. I'm a fresh Town Hall 10. Which attack strategy is good for getting DE? Honestly, I used to use Jibe Arch all of the time, so I would highly recommend that. But also a lot of people use Lunion. Anything that you can get a heavy army with where you're not using a lot of DE is going to be good. So getting into this one then, another Town Hall 10v10 attempt by HIVE. Look at the wide funnel that we have spread here. Using a golem on either side with a little group of bowlers. Lisa says mass miners in order to... Yes, I don't know why I didn't even think of that. That's what I use at Town Hall 11. I've recommended it so much at Town Hall 10. Thank you for helping the rest out there, Lisa. Getting back onto this attack then. The, is that a level 7 P.E.K.K.A? I missed that. Maybe that came out of the CC. Getting the lure here, and he's created such a massive funnel here in order for his troops to get right into the center. So it looked a little bit crazy, didn't it, having the golems and the bowlers on the outside of the base there, but they've naturally funneled all of the troops into the middle using the skeleton spell nice and early there for the single target inferno. This is where base designs are keeping up. The bomb towers wiping out the skeleton spell. Single target inferno is onto the P.E.K.K.A. That is going to go down, which is obviously good news for us over at Elite Gaming. Couple of Hog Riders in order to snipe them Teslas. Honestly, this is looking pretty good. Still has the Queen ability. Bunch of healers. I think this is going to be another Town Hall 10v10 triple for HIVE. So that is definitely going to put a spanner in the works in terms of our hopeful comeback here at Elite Gaming. We really need to get these Town Hall 10s done and, you know, just give us as much chance as we can for the Town Hall 11 games. So nice attack there by HIVE. They are going to get another Town Hall 10v10 triple. Wow, amazing stuff. That is their 9th of this war. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, Carlos, Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 10 is crazy in terms of 3 stars. The learning curve is nuts. Shubham, you're very welcome. Lunion's good also. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, people, like, I get so many people in the chat there asking for shout outs. You know, just put your clan name in there if you really want to, but You know, people are here to watch the war. They're not here to, you know, if people want to go and try and get into a clan, they're going to go into the forums or Reddit or places where people recruit for clans. I highly, highly doubt that you will actually recruit anyone off my chat. So that's just how it is. And I do try and answer all the questions. So yeah, I don't even know, you know, why you would want to recruit in the chat, to be honest. But getting into the final, close to final hour here, 73 attacks by Elite Gaming, 72 by HIVE, but we are 3 stars ahead. Now, do we still have that Town Hall 10? Let's have a look at this. We can get 2 stars, 3, 4, 5, and no, the Town Hall 10 was the one that we absolutely wiped out. So we have 5 stars from Town Hall 10s in terms of dip attacks, and HIVE have, I'm assuming they're going to be able to pull it level here. They also have an 11v11 triple on the board already, which is crazy. 93 Roadrunner, it's a welcome from Twitch. It's going very well. HIVE, I would say, do have a little bit of an advantage at the minute. They have the Town Hall 11 triple on the board. They have a better 10v10 hit ratio, but we're certainly not out of this. We just need to get the Town Hall 10s done and cleared, and then we can, you know, have a shot at getting an 11v11 ourselves. Wanna be heroes, forget the Sloth, night all. Okay, yeah, that's fine, Dave. See you later. Okay, so for this one, bringing out the troops to the right-hand side, again, you know, you have seen in terms of the dip attacks, let's just, yeah, let's just do that. Again, you have seen in terms of the dip attacks, people do normally just get the 3 stars. We can almost expect it, but let's just see how this one turns out. Again, Bow Witch and Hog Riders are the main kind of dip attacks that we're seeing at the minute. Lava Loon as well. Again, I mentioned it last stream. Anyone that talks negative or anything in the like that in the chat, I'll just, you know, delete you off the channel, and you'll not be able to comment on any of my videos or comment on the live streams ever again. And honestly, it really doesn't bother me. I'll just delete you off the channel and that's it. I don't want any negativity in there whatsoever. So King coming around the outside. Queen's still quite protected here. She has her ability. The Hog Riders are going to make it across to that Expo, but they have kind of split off here. Still has a ton of them left. And, you know, alongside that Queen ability and the final heal spell, I think he is going to be good at the end here. Hog Riders are going down relatively quick though. He really needs this single target Inferno, if nothing else. And then the Hog Riders to take out at least 1 or 2 more defenses. I mean, the Queen has the ability, but it's really going to be a struggle for her to get through these defenses, especially with the skeletons there as well. She's going to have to press that ability now. This is not looking good, mind, for Sebastian in terms of the Town Hall 11v10 3 stars. Oh, Lisa, maybe try over on Twitch and see if your internet's working a little bit better on there. I don't know. So it looks like it is actually going to be a fail here for HIVE, which is brilliant for us at Elite Gaming. You know, hard luck for them. But very good in terms of us. And was there another attack there? No, that was the fresh hit base. So they are going to have to hit that again. Means that we are 73 for 73 attacks, 7 attacks each. Yeah, 93 Roadrunner. They have had a few. They've had like the odd dip fail this entire season, haven't they? Every single war. Mr. Flip, yeah, I know, man. Very quick to very close to 60k. A brilliant milestone, in fact. Yeah, did go over quite quick the last 10. Hopefully, the next 40 is as quick, my friend. But yeah, Roadrunner, they have struggled a little bit. Is that you, Mr. Flip? Can't remember. They have struggled the last few wars for certain. So nearly an hour left. 14 attacks, 7 aside. Again, HIVE have a better 10v10 hit ratio, and they do have this Town Hall 11 3-star already on the board. So, yeah, they do have a bit of a curse when it comes to dipping, don't they? So, I'm sure it's not going to haunt them too much. I mean, if they get a Town Hall 11 triple, that's just how it is. Titan, I mean, on the stream, I'm not going to go showing people's bases off. Yeah, I thought it was. I added you as a friend over on Twitch, Mr. Flip, and you're obviously a moderator over there. Yeah, I'm not gonna go showing people's bases off, to be honest. So, you can certainly, when any Town Hall 10 gets attacked, though. I mean, I'm not any kind of pro base designer, but you know, the guys obviously put a lot of work into this. Yes, John Matson, I get asked that every stream. Yeah, it's just juice. Obviously, a 2-hour stream commentating. You obviously, you know, you do need something to ease your throat every once in a while. So yeah, I just have a glass of juice with me as well, just to help out. Coming down to nearly the final hour then, what do you guys think? Yeah, I haven't showed the Town Hall 11 v11 triple, and honestly, the only reason I haven't showed it is I haven't checked with the clan, and I really don't want to go showing someone's base if they don't want it shown. I know it has been tripled, and there might well be someone else streaming this, but if I haven't checked with that player, then, you know, if it was live, that's one thing, but... You know, I still need to get my head around the rules. Some people are a little bit funnier than others in terms of having their replays shown, if we will. But if it's a live attack, I can't see them having any issue me showing it. But I really don't want to if I haven't checked. So here we have another. Why would they care if you've shown their blown up base? Yeah, Skinny Beast, exactly. Yeah, let me just message someone actually. Or maybe Lisa can just drop me a message on Discord if you think that'll be fine. Because I have had a couple of people asking. So here we have another 10v10 attempt, and this one is the Valkyrie attack, which we showed you last week. Anyone that missed that, go ahead into my channel and have a look at the Valkyrie attacks. We had some amazing Town Hall 10v10 action with it last week. So again, you tend to start it off with a bit of a queen walk, get that funnel right. Yeah, thanks Lisa, I do appreciate that. Honestly, it doesn't matter either way. I mean, someone will show it, I'm sure. It's just a Town Hall 10 3-star, but... It's all about getting the funnel, basically, and it's not looking very good on this one because it wasn't quite set up with the king. You basically need the Valkyries in quick enough in order to get in front of the queen to protect her from the single target inferno. Obviously, we weren't able to do that on this one. Queen has gone down, and we are going to just kind of end the attack there because we've already scouted the base. There's nothing else we can get from that attack. Just hard luck really that the funnel didn't quite work out with the king in order to get the Valkyries in. So let's maybe just quickly have a look at that back and have a little bit of a look at it. So starting out with the funnel at the top, that worked quite nice with the baby dragon. Obviously sent the queen exactly where we wanted, down into that area. Notably, I mean, with the Valkyrie strategy, you don't need basically any wall breakers. You just put the rage spell in and they will bust through that wall. So we needed the Valkyries in before the queen got to this single target inferno, but it was just a little bit tricky. We need this funnel created down here very quickly. So I would say even now the king should be in with a couple of wizards setting that funnel down the bottom there. Maybe that's just a little bit too late. We kind of need all of these buildings down so that the Valkyries would be drawn into the middle here, because what happens is they're drawn around the outside of the base to these little Teslas. Whether we knew they were there or not, I really don't know. Nice base design to stop the strategy. But yeah, from that point, again, if you don't get that funnel, the Valkyrie strategy, I can't remember who it was that was that called it, what was it again? I think it was FFS called it a specific strategy, which was, you know, it's Valkyries for me, just mass Valkyries, keep it simple. But yeah, a lot of people have been calling it, maybe someone can help me out in the chat. A lot of people know that strategy is a specific name. Again, I think it was FFS that first showed a video of it. John, yeah, absolutely. All good with my family, my friend, always am. But we're coming down to the final hour. I'm just keeping an eye on Discord as well for you guys. 6 attacks left by yeah, that was it, Falcon attack. Thank you, Bill Toast, I do appreciate that. Yeah, so the main thing about that Falcon attack is getting the funnel set. if your Valkyries walk, that is it. I mean, it's done. Which attack missed on DJ's base? It might have just been a scout. Yeah, base number 17 actually probably wasn't a scout. Probably went for the 2 stars. Again, I'm definitely not showing that attack. I mean, One Hive have the you know, they can watch the replay. It really doesn't matter. But for us, I don't want to go showing the base across YouTube and things. That's obviously not what we're here to do. Final hour here then, people. Week 5 of the CWL, Elite Gaming versus One Hive. We're at 108 versus One Hive's 107. Definitely a close war. But again, One Hive do have that Town Hall 11 triple, and they do have a better 10v10 hit ratio. So we will have to see just how things turn out at the end here. Let's see how many Town Hall 11 attacks we have left. I do really need to work on getting the stats on the screen, as someone was saying earlier. That would help me out a lot as well when we are streaming. But it is a case of trying to keep up with it. Obviously, I'm quite new to the streaming. I've got like 2 screens here and a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to keep on top of to then go editing a bit. Editing it would be just one more job. Yes, Roadrunner. DJ has attacked once. He dipped. Took out a fresh Town Hall 10, but as we know, he is a Town Hall 11 3-star attacker for sure. Rick from Battle Elite, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my friend? How's Battle Elite doing as well? Good to hear from you. There we are then, guys. Final hour it is. What do you think? Who is your money on at this point? I would say, obviously, I mean, I say it every single stream that I know the capability of Elite Gaming, obviously covering the clan. I know exactly what these guys can do, and you know, when we are at our best, they really are, you know, unstoppable. They are brilliant. It's just against them kind of bases, really. So I've got no doubt that we could still come ahead and do this. But One Hive do have that Town Hall 11 triple in the bag. Let's not forget that. And they do have a better 10v10 hit ratio at the moment. 3-star winning streak. Great stuff. No, again, we're not going to show defenses and things on the stream. Will they attack? Yes, this is the CWL Week 5. You can be assured that every single attack will be used. Yeah, I will jump on down and, do you know Sunny Warrior Clan? No, I don't, I'm afraid. I will just pick a random... Let's go with Lord Byron. You guys probably know Lord Byron. He's been on the CWL streams for... Is it twice? I think he's been to Finland twice for it, actually. The 2 times that One Hive were in the final. So this one looks like it's a Lava Loon. Again, I think Lava Loon at Town Hall 9 is the best strategy. Tesla Farm in the corner here, but obviously going to get really nice value from the kill squad. Getting that down, getting a air defense down, which is going to be key for that Lava Loon attack. It's a Lava Hound in the CC, so it really isn't going to matter. Thanks. Yeah, I normally just keep my hair short, to be honest. It really doesn't bother me. So, Sacrificial Heroes, they are going to go down. I thought we were going to get that air defense, but again, it's not going to matter because there's other air defense here. It really doesn't mean anything, to be honest. Pushing in towards the air defense, though, so that once they go down, we can then push forward, and the Lava Hounds will just stay ahead of the balloons and just pin onto any kind of defense. Yeah. I mean, you guys know the score with Lava Loon, don't you? I don't need to go commentating on this too much. The Queen is still alive. We don't have a skeleton spell for her, but clearly we're saving that rage spell for when we get over the top of her so that we can rage the balloons. Any damage they do will be splashing onto the Queen. Any lava pups that are potentially in that area is going to get onto the Queen as well. She's not quite standing next to a defense, so the splash damage of the balloons do actually hit her amazingly. I thought she was standing too far away. Lava pups able to finish that off. Only the one wizard tower at the back end, but we do indeed have the heal spell as well, going to get us through that final part. And the Lava Hound just sat there, doesn't know what to do because of them Sacrificial Heroes not even going to have any kind of influence in this war. Yeah, I tell you, there will be some Town Hall 11 attacks towards the end of the war. You can almost guarantee that there will be. Yeah, Carl, welcome to the stream. Again, balloons, finishing off the base, lava pups. We don't need to see the end of it. It's absolutely done. 55 minutes remain. Not too many attacks. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was our CWL matchup against Dark Looter Z that we had like a bunch of attacks towards the end. This one, there's not really too many left over. Just waiting on the next live attack, really, guys. What do you guys think? Oh, as we say that, my good friend Jeffro coming in now. You guys have seen him on the channel a bunch. I mean, especially in Season 2, I think it was. He was on fire. I mean, hitting Town Hall 10v10 like nothing. So let's just see how this one turns out. Obviously, it's a Lava Loon. We've mentioned the Lava Loon attacks at Town Hall 10 as well. King and Queen coming in from the left-hand side of the base. Using a couple of wall breakers as well, so they're going to get right into that pocket and take out a bunch of value. There's 2 expos there, which is pointing onto A, so that's going to be good value alongside the CC. Yeah, thanks, Avenger. That was awesome. Almost a perfect score. The Poison Spell is going to take down the CC, having the Queen to get that Expo. If we could really get that other Expo, which it... Oh, are we going to get it? I'm really not sure. I don't think we will, guys. That would have been massive value to get that. Oh, one more hit, we'd have got that Expo. That would have been great. I don't think it's going to matter too much, to be honest, but it certainly would have been one less defense smashing onto the balloons here. And as you can see, it is doing a massive amount of damage, so we could have really done with getting that down. However, look at the spells around the base here. We still have that heal spell. As they come to the back end, it really is the Inferno Tower and that Wizard Tower that we need to get down. Oh, we could have really done with these balloons getting through there. That air sweeper is going to cause a little bit of havoc. Had the Queen have got that Expo, what do you think, guys? I think this would have been a lot closer. Maybe not the 3-star, but I think it would have been a lot closer. Them balloons would have got through this area and onto them defenses. Very, very unfortunate. Obviously, we could have really done with that. That would have obviously... well, basically granted us another Town Hall 11v11 attempt, because at the minute, that is what we need. You know, One Hive already have that Town Hall 11v11 in the bag. They really just need to clear the 10s, and then they're obviously sitting quite nice there. We need to create as many opportunities as we can in order to get them attacks in. So Jethro is going to let the percentage kind of rack up here, but it's not really going to matter because we are going to have to dip and take out that base anyway. Let's just see, how many more Town Hall 10s do we need? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have a Town Hall 11 that's only being 1-starred. So basically, with 5 attacks left, we're probably going to have to clear the 10s and then have one of the 11s, probably even try for the 3-star against Itsu in order to try and get that 11v11 and take it on percent. But let's just have a look. So looks like only 4 of our attackers are Town Hall 11s, which again puts another spanner in the works, because we basically need a Town Hall 10v10 in order to give us a chance here of wiping all the 10s and getting that Town Hall 11. One Hive coming straight in though. The King, you saw earlier with that Hog Rider attack. Was it? Yes, I think it was a Hog Rider attack. Let's just see how this one goes in terms of the dip attack though. Looks like he's bringing the Queen with the healers right down this side. Obviously the air defense are quite far out of the way. She's going to be able to get good value there. Couple of bowlers and witches around the left hand side. Very, very similar to how TT does his Town Hall 10v10. And honestly, this is kind of how I do the Bow Witch attack at Town Hall 11 as well, jumping to them Inferno Towers, taking the 3 jump spells with this one just to make sure he can get access to it, then just the Rage and the single heal spell. I like to try and bring 2 heal spells just because the bowlers can go down relatively quickly. However, very nicely used in the middle of the base there. It all depends on how spread out the splash damage is, basically. But look at how many bowlers and witches they are coming around the base. Shadowlight Gaming, better late than never, my friend. Absolutely. This single target Inferno, though, might stay standing, but there is such a ton of... No, bowlers do indeed get it, so it is going to be just absolutely crushed, to be honest. Queen has the healers, has the ability. There is no way that this isn't going to be a 3-star, so good job to the King and 1 Hive. Again, getting some more stars on the board for them. And yeah, we really need that Town Hall 10 triple, basically. Again, we've been seeing it from the start that 1 Hive have that better ratio of Town Hall 10v10. They already have the Town Hall 11v11 on the board. I promise, guys, I will try this week in order to get the stats onto the screen for next week. But there you are, 1 Hive now taking the lead. I believe that's the first time in, well, I've been at work today trying to keep on top of the war through the bot on Discord to see how things are going, and we've always been a steady couple of attacks ahead, but always had that margin in score as well, obviously with the extra attacks. 1 Hive now with that better hit ratio starting to come forward and put the stars onto the board. So they have taken the lead, they do have 1 extra attack. They do have DJ at the top there that they haven't put any stars onto that. I think they're getting close to clearing the 10s. Look like 3 left, which will give them, alongside the hit on, looks like they will have to try DJ and the number 4 there as well. But that still gives them an extra shot at a Town Hall 11 triple, whereas we basically need a Town Hall 10v10 in order to give us a shot at trying the triple against Itsu, as I'm assuming how these guys are planning it out in the background. Now there's still 50 minutes left, so they're not going to be rushing into this, shall we say. They're going to be sketching this out and discussing attacks with the other leaders. AJ, thanks man, dig deep. Yes, certainly it's not over. I mean, we could, 1 Hive ahead on percentage now, but certainly it is not over. We could still take it. Mathematically, it's not over yet. Tantan Music, welcome to the stream, my friend. Final 48 minutes here of the CWL Week 5 matchup, Elite Gaming versus 1 Hive. Let's just see. I mean, 11 attacks left. Can you show the attack of Itsu on 1 Hive? The attack on Itsu, I mean, we didn't get the start. Granted, it's a scout attack, so I don't want to go showing people's bases and defenses off, to be honest. But no doubt we will be hitting that base, my friend. So you will be able to see it. Have a little closer look at the war details. So 2 extra 3-stars there for 1 Hive. Obviously, average destruction might be very relevant, but again, they already have the Town Hall 11v11, and it looks like they're going to have a couple of extra shots at it as well. So will they be able to get any others? As Elite Gaming went against Spartan's Legacy, not yet we haven't. Spartan's Legacy has a fantastic record at the moment. I'm very intrigued, actually. What I might try and do is get the other scores up somehow. I know we're talking about having the stats on the screen. I might even see if somehow I can pull in the other scores from the other wars, so we can keep up with it with the stream. John, thank you for checking out the stream, my friend. I really do appreciate it. School tomorrow, well, that is very important, so you keep ahead of that. Saeed, welcome to the stream, my friend. Again, we have 45 minutes, let's say, of Elite Gaming versus 1 Hive. Only 11 attacks left. Not too many. Could still swing either way, but one Hive again. Town Hall 11 triple, have extra shots, let's just see. You should be able to check on War Match for the other wars. Yeah, I could, but to be honest, Lisa, it's just going ahead and doing it whilst I'm on the stream here. I should have potentially done that beforehand. But I will try and do it for next war. Always great to see the last hour. Yeah, absolutely, Marco. Dips in 11v11. Yeah, absolutely. I think most of the invite wars are covered though, to be honest. I don't think there's many of them that don't go streamed. I mean, there is a few actually. But I think majority of them are streamed. Yeah, it is close, AJ. We basically need a Town Hall 10 v 10 3-star now because they have an 11 on the board and we both have, well, we have 4 Town Hall 11 attacks and so do 1 Hive, but they have that Town Hall 11 v 11 on the board and it looks like they only need to take 2 of our Town Hall 10 bases, whereas we need to take 4, so we need to dip with 4 attacks, whereas 1 Hive can potentially create a lot more Town Hall 11 attacks here. So they're obviously sitting in the driving seat at the moment, absolutely, but yeah, it's a close one. Hopefully we can pull things back here. Gizmo, welcome to the stream as well. Azim, welcome as well. It certainly has been more of a, I mean, this war, there hasn't been as many live attacks towards the end, so it doesn't give you as much stuff in order to commentate on. I think it was the DLC war, the opening war, that one was just crazy. I mean, there was just attack after attack, and you know, it went right down to the wire as well. We saw that DJ ever so close in terms of getting the 3-star right at the end. Yeah, the coins leader should work. I don't know why it was working earlier. I don't know why it's not working at the moment. Let's maybe show one more of our Town Hall 10 3-stars whilst we're waiting, because I know there was one around here somewhere, which looks like this is this one. Yeah, I mean, to be honest. Yeah, thanks, Lisa. I forgot what I was going to say, guys. Points leader JSS Gaming, there you go. Yeah, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, showing off the Town Hall 10 triple. This is the 3rd one we've shown, but we will be showing these in terms of the recap anyway. As the Queen comes forward, gonna get the value from the top here, and then it is mainly the bowlers. A couple of witches is going to help out, but it's mainly the bowlers getting into the center of the base, and you can see how there's a lot of point defense around the outside of the base. Going to be very helpful to have the Queen and the healers in order to get right the way through. Do you have any war attacks left? No, I'm just a spectator, AJ. Ninad, I'll have a look at that after and see where the attack is, to be honest. So as the poison spell takes out the CC, I mean, the bowlers are moving right the way through the base here, and as long as we have the Queen protected with the healers, she's going to be able to mop up a lot of the defenses at the end, which is always nice in terms of the Queen can be used to set up the funnel and things like that, or even walk by herself, but it's always nice that she can mop up at the end of a raid as well. So the skeleton spell used right over by the splash damage defenses, and yes, yes, it goes down quickly, but it does take the damage off the bowlers, shall we say. How do you take chat off from full screen? I have that implemented on. If you're on YouTube and it's flashing up over the top, I believe you just close the chat and then come back onto the video itself. Aslima, welcome over on Twitch. Again, we are streaming on YouTube and Twitch now. A lot of the CWL wars are streamed over on Twitch, so it kind of makes sense just to stream on both platforms. And it just means that people can swap to and from, to be honest. So there you go. Yeah, that was a nice attack. Very nice attack. I mean, always, Town Hall 10v10 is always got to be appreciated. How long has it been since we had a live attack, guys? It must have been a while. 10 minutes. 10 minutes since we had a live, absolutely. I thought it had been a while. They will start coming in thick and fast towards the end, and we probably won't be able to keep up with them, to be honest. But yeah, it does mean that we have to show a couple of replays, and it becomes a little bit more of a lull in the stream. Marco, from here on out, it's a waiting game. Yeah, absolutely. Itsu, I believe, has both of his attacks left. Oh no, he has only one. Let's see what he did. I didn't realise he'd used one. Oh, that's my team. What am I doing? So used to clicking that. Yeah, so he dipped to take out one of the... one of our 10s. Yeah, so Moises, basically from here on out we have five Town Hall 11 5 attacks. 4 of them are Town Hall 11s, 1 of them is a Town Hall 10, and we have 4 Town Hall 10 bases. So we really need the Town Hall 10 to get a triple, which we nearly got in that last one. That would have put us obviously in a little bit of better stead. But we really need a Town Hall 10v10 in order to then give us the opportunity to just dip with the other 3 11s and then have an 11 in order to try the 3-star on Itsu. Because basically we need to get a Town Hall 11 triple. So we have to go for the 3-star on that, not just a 2-star. Whereas one Hive only need to take 2 of our Town Hall 10 bases, and then they have a couple of extra shots at Town Hall 11. And let's not forget, they have 3 stars. Even just getting the 2nd star on number 4 and the 2 stars on number 3, that's 3 extra stars they can pick up just from the Town Hall 11s. So yeah, we'll just have to see. I mean, what we really need right now is a Town Hall 10 to come in, wipe out this base. Looks like we're having Fog dip first onto Town Hall 8. Town Hall 8. What is wrong with me? Onto base number 8, prove 1 Hive, and let's just see. I mean, again, it's the Bullwitch dip attack, and you have seen Fog on the recent streams as well, taking out these Town Hall 10s like nothing. I mean, he wipes them with this attack. So Fog again does like to bring the 3 jump spells. That just basically gives him access right the way through the base. You can see the second one coming in there, just using the Grand Warden's ability. Yeah, exactly, mate. Using that Grand Warden's ability as we take down the CC troops as well, and then there's that third jump spell coming in just to let them access to that far side Inferno Tower, which is where it really matters. Bowlers and Witches coming around either side. Look at the damage on the top there. That single bomb coupled with the giant bomb really did a number on the Bowlers and the Witches, but at this point Queen still has the ability. Ton of Witches with a Golem and Giant as well. Nice job to Fog. Getting a couple of extra stars on the board for us. But it is that Town Hall 10 v10 that we need. So let's just see. There we go, 3 stars by Fog. I mean, wow, how quickly. We waited so long for an attack and it finished in like 2 seconds. So, great job to Fog. It puts us back in the lead. 2 extra attacks, but again, One Hive do have that little bit of an advantage at the moment. Abo, welcome to the stream, my friend. Yes, Town Hall 8. What is wrong with me? 35 minutes left, guys. Elite Gaming versus One Hive in the CWL Week 5 matchup. Both of our clans are 2 wins and 2 losses at this point. So it is going to mean that one clan pushes further towards that playoff place, gets the 3rd win. Could this be our 2nd loss back-to-back, and could this be One Hive's 2nd win back-to-back? That's certainly how it's looking at the moment, but we just need that Town Hall 10 to come in and go smashing some bases. How have you guys found the clan games this season anyway? Compared to last clan games where it was the builders base, how have you guys found it? I think it's been much better this time around. I haven't felt the need to dip either, because there's the challenges of taking out heroes and getting a certain amount of stars whilst in the Titan League. That just gives you the better chance of getting the stars without having to drop trophies. Daniel, thanks for hanging out the last hour or so that we've been live. I do appreciate it. You will get to see the score tomorrow. Let's just see how it turns out. Ronak, right now the Judo coins are just a friendly little feature on the channel. It's more, to be honest, a leaderboard for you guys to see how long you've been watching the stream and things like that. See who's at the top. There's not too much of a use for it at the minute. You can play kind of mini games in the chat, and that's about it, to be honest, at the moment. Yes, I mean the clan games, when people say are they a temporary thing, they come and go. So basically they are a temporary thing, in that the specific event which is on at the moment will be gone within a few days. But then another event will come along. So yes, they are temporary in that base. Yeah, I mean, most people play the main base, don't they? But yeah, they are an odd few that I talk to that just play the builder base. There were new challenges within the clan games which was fresh, liking it. Yeah, they needed some new challenges, and I like the new challenges. They encourage you to stay high in trophies, which is great. Fuji Fish, yes, I will absolutely continue to upload Clash of Clans. I mean, this is what I mean. My channel's been going about 2 years now, but yeah, I've been playing nearly 5 years. It's amazing. I have no thoughts about slowing down on the channel yet. Sagar asks, single versus multi-target Inferno. Honestly, I'm still leaning towards the single. The multi just doesn't have that wow factor for me. The single, the thing about it is the single has a purpose in that it scales up to do the damage. The multi just, even with spam attacks, if you will, where it's supposed to be better, you can just heal through it. It really just, for me, it's just not the same. Tim, yeah, I love the builder base, to be honest. So if that's what your question was, if that's what your comment was directing to, I love the builder base, but I still play the main base. What I meant was that I have a few friends that only play the builder's base. They don't even play main base, which is great to see, I guess. But obviously, you want people to be rounded with the game and play everything. So, Violent, no, the clan games, yes, they will be an all year round thing, so it's not going away. The clan games will always be in Clash of Clans, but the events will come and go. So you won't always be able to take part in a clan game, but it's not like they have any plans to take it out of the game. It'll always be there. No, I have never bought an account. All of my accounts are mine. That is against terms of service. My Town Hall 9 is gemmed to Builders Hall 6. Nice, I can comfortably say I haven't spent any gems in the Builders base, and I don't plan to. Nick, welcome to the stream, my friend. We have the final half hour here of One Hive versus Elite Gaming in the CWL, so it will be interesting to see how this one turns out. How can we distinguish between the Infernos just by looking? One of them is just kind of a single portal, whereas the other is, you know, more of a... What's the word I'm looking for? More of a sphere, if you will. I mainly play main base, but whenever I have nothing to do, I play the builder base. Oh, is that Fog? Really? Welcome to the stream. I didn't realise, my friend. Thank you for coming and checking things out. And again, you just absolutely beasted things, which was great. So again, guys, if you are just joining, final half hour here of Elite Gaming versus One Hive, CWL Week 5 matchup. We're currently in the lead, but we have them 2 attacks, 2 attacks more than One Hive. They do have the Town Hall 11 triple on the board, and we have more Town Hall 10s to clear. So what we really need here is a Town Hall 10 triple to really push ourselves back. Then we can have a shot at the 3-star on Itsu. I've had the pleasure of meeting Itsu a good couple of times actually, and he is such a nice guy, always helpful. As you guys know, I faced him in the Builder Hall 6 tournament. What a competitor. You know, we were going back and forth with strategy and things, and I'd had the pleasure of talking to him a lot beforehand and kind of running by strategies with each other, which was great. But yeah, he pipped me to the post on that one. The Master K, welcome to the channel then. If you are new, go ahead and subscribe. Little pun. Go ahead and subscribe. You will see the recaps of these wars. And again, if you are interested in joining Elite Gaming, go ahead and check out our clan. In the clan description, you will see the Discord link. I believe we're only recruiting max Town Hall 9s at the moment. You don't know if that's the real Itsu. Well, he moved to One Hive not too long ago, so I believe it is, yes. I don't think there is an imposter Itsu anywhere in the CWL, let's put it that way. Multi looks like a football. Yes, it does. Good shout there, Shadowlight Gaming. Now we will see the 10v10. It is coming soon in order to determine the outcome. Yeah, Marco, we will hopefully see it soon. But like I said, there's no rush. These guys will be, you know, sketching this out. They'll be on voice, really getting deep into the strategy. Basically, we need this hit. So they will be taking this as serious as we can. So we're certainly not going to be in a rush for anything. So we have Daniel then coming in. Now this is one of the bases where they need the 2 stars. But no doubt they will be trying to push for the high percentage or even the 3 here. He's coming with the Bow Witch, which is a, you know, almost a comfortable 2-star, but it can also be turned into a 3-star strategy. Pushing in from the bottom of the base, has a few wall breakers left, so it looks like the main target is the Eagle Artillery there, to be honest. And I'm assuming, I would have thought the wall breakers would have came in now whilst the Queen was tanking for this Archer Tower, but they don't. Maybe he's going to break them in over here actually with the bowlers and rely on the bowlers to take out the Eagle Artillery is what it's going to be. So there's them final wall breakers to allow the bowlers in, merging them in with the Queen Walk. Again, there's a number of ways to do the Bow Witch at Town Hall 11. This isn't personally the type of bases that I like to do. You might have seen Clash Judo. Her video was actually put in game itself. She kind of does the Bow Witch exactly like this, and that's how she tells it. So all of the bowlers then in the middle of the base, and they are going to get that Town Hall, they are going to get the 2-star. Queen still has the ability, but there's just a lot of defenses around the outside. It really just depends from this point as to how quickly our defenses can pick off them bowlers. They have gone down relatively quickly. There's still a number of defenses, but the good thing for HIVE here, they've actually had to press the Queen ability. That was what I was gonna say. He has the Queen ability to try and get through the thick of defenses here. Then it's just the odd one. So these healers are going to do an amazing job onto the bowler and witch. Queen has very fortunately for us gone down, but honestly I think he has a good shot here. The Grand Warden is in range of the bowlers and the witches, so that's obviously going to boost them up. There's only really the mortar which is going to do any splash damage onto the skeletons, and then they are going to wreak havoc over the defenses. So honestly, I think he might even get the 3 stars here, guys. I think he's going to get it. We need a giant bomb or something crazy in order to take this out. 30 seconds though, also time might be a factor. We'll just have to see. The skeletons have gone down there, which is good. I think he is going to run out of time, fortunately for us. But we, at this point, as we've mentioned, can only really tie things up. So the fact that Daniel here has put in 97%, it's going to actually be even more than that, 2-star onto the board for HIVE is obviously going to push their percentage right up. So yes, very unfortunate, did run out of time. A great attack, we have to say, and yeah, that really puts HIVE in the driving seat in terms of percentage. I mean, we're not that far behind, but they do have the base on DJ in order to take out there. Let's just see if we can wipe out them Town Hall 10s. What do we have? We have 4 attacks left. Maybe I'm miscalculating something here. I thought there was another Town Hall 10. Yeah, 3 absolutely. 3 Town Hall 10s and the Town Hall 11. But I think, yeah, we still rely on that Town Hall 10 v 10. Is Elite Gaming your clan? You keep saying it is us, is it? Yes, well, I'm part of Elite Nation. I come across to Elite Gaming, I war with them every once in a while, but I still class them as my clan and it's our family of clans, so yes, I still do class them as my clan, absolutely. But yes, I'm primarily, my account is situated in Red Elite, as you guys know. Let's just see if we can catch up on the chat here a little bit though, because we did miss a little bit there. Tart asked a little bit a while ago what my prediction was, and I think you can kind of get that from the gist of what I'm talking. HIVE are in the driving seat, but if we can get that Town Hall 10, you know, we could still have a shot here. Again, I've seen the capability that we have at Elite Gaming, and we certainly have the ability to pull off these Town Hall 11 triples, so we'll just have to see how it ends out. So here we have a Town Hall 10 v 10 for HIVE. I couldn't really see any other questions there. Good luck, Elite Gaming, from Jarlin. Thank you so much, Connor. I do appreciate that. Well, if Elite Gaming is the clan you support, then good luck. Yeah, thanks, Robin. Thank you so much. Is in the final. So this is week 5, sorry, what am I talking about, of the CWL. We're both 2 for 2. Both clans have won 2, lost 2. So this isn't the final, but it's CWL invite, and we've both made a good start, both of these clans. But getting into this attack then for HIVE, pushing forward with the heroes, doing a nice job in order to get out the CC troops and take that town. King has gone down, but it doesn't look like he's going to get too much more than that. He's going to get an air defense. I don't think he's going to be able to get the single Inferno, just because we have the gold storage there, but it depends on when he has to use the Queen's ability. I don't think she has the reach in order to get that. No, she doesn't. She steps into the middle, takes out an air sweeper, which to be honest might be alright for him. But let's just see. As they come forward then, targeting onto an Inferno Tower straight away is quite key, to be honest. Get that down. doesn't have a skeleton spell for the queen, but as they come forward, oh, he does. I didn't even see that in the army composition. Never mind me then. We do have a rage spell over the top. She's going to go down because of that skeleton spell and the lava pups. Looking good in terms of the balloon. The heal spell is going to be nicely used to get over the final inferno, the wizard tower, and then onto that far wizard tower. Not to mention the extra balloons brought in with the haste spell. Honestly, this was just a brilliant attack in terms of the lava loon. So great job to HIVE for that one. Looks like it is going to be a 3-star, another Town Hall 10 3-star for them. They've been on fire with their Town Hall 10 game. They really have. So yeah, great job to them. Town Hall 10, very impressive lava loon attack. Honestly, I certainly need to do a bit more practice. I've been saying it for like so long that I need to practice with my balloon deployment in terms of the lava loon, but I really need to. Just watching that, you know, just makes you appreciate how far behind you are in terms of that. I've always been more of a ground attacker. Other dragons, I used to love the dragons, to be honest. So there we are. Let's just watch the cleanup troops clean the rest of the base here. Then we will get into the next live, but that certainly unlocks another Town Hall 11v11 attempt for HIVE. They'll probably take at least the 2-star on DJ, and then they might even try that Bow Witch attack again, but maybe get the bowlers in a bit quicker so that they don't run out of time, because clearly it worked, just ran out of time. So there we go. Again, great job to HIVE for that. Kind of ties things up with attacks. 4 attacks left. 3 Town Hall 11s and 1 10 for us. And exactly the same for HIVE. But again, I think, is that all the 10s cleared now? Maybe they have one more, yeah. So we have 3 left to take. And yes, they have 2 left to take. So actually, still unlocks them a chance, an extra Town Hall 11 attack, basically. Judo is Elite Gaming Adult Clan only. Pretty much. I'm not going to say, I don't think it's kind of strict on that, but they are a very mature group and, highly competitive. So yes, I would probably confidently say that it's more classed as or tailored to an adult clan, shall we say. There you are. So Lisa confirms it. It's not, but again, yeah, they're obviously very high level. Yeah, there we are. Fog's gonna clear that up for us anyway. Thank you. What is the strong clan in the war mix? Honestly, in CWL Invite this season, it is fantastic. I think the mix of clans, you never quite know who's going to get the victory, to be honest, because actually, you know what I'm going to do? Just while we're here, before I forget, let's go ahead and make Fog a moderator on the channel there as well. Just so we have more people that we trust in order to keep on top of the chats here while we're doing the streams. So we have Eve Check. We watched him do one of them dip attacks earlier. Looks like he is going to come in on Jethro as well, try and get that remaining Town Hall 10 down on our side of the board so that they can probably push for another Town Hall 11 attempt. But we will keep an eye on the live button on the bottom there just in case we have any of our guys come in. And let's just see how this one turns out then. I mean, good start in terms of getting the troops right into the middle, getting that poison spell down. Does have the healers onto the golem here. I mean, come on, what is that healer doing? And honestly, I don't think it's going to make any difference. They are going to come forward. King has again. Now remember, this is the Town Hall 10 that they failed on. They did get that dip fail. And again, HIVE this season very much struggling with that. Just having the odd dip fail every single time. This again, not looking great. I am aware that the live button has just kind of gone. This one looks a lot better though, to be honest. Queen looks like he is going to get it. Queen has that ability. It is us, and it is our Town Hall 10v10. I cannot tell you guys how much I have my fingers crossed at this point. Had Jethro have got that 3-star when he was ever so close, we wouldn't have really even been in this predicament of being kind of strapped to that one Town Hall 11 hit. But coming in, unfortunately, the king has been locked on by the Inferno Tower. We're going to have to press that ability, but honestly, it's not going to matter. Again, oh my word, it is going to matter. He has got out of the way of the Inferno Tower, which is awesome. And really, we're just getting the lure here. The troops have split up, which makes it a little bit annoying in terms of the poison spell. Queen is going to go down, not going to waste the poison on that. But then we have haste spells already coming in from the top of the base. That Valkyrie is doing nice work around the outside, to be honest. And it looks like we're pushing in very, very heavily from the northeast. Lava Hound's tanking for a good few air bombs there, but the next one does pop along in order to tank as well. That baby dragon though, poison spell onto it. The witch is going to walk into that poison spell as well, but the baby dragon has came out of the way. I do think so, Robin. I do think the CC is going to get him here, if anything. Skeletons are into that poison spell, but that baby dragon is just, you know, when the CC split up at the start there, it really just does do a number on you. When the CC splits like that, it means that you cannot quite you know, get that poison spell right. Time to clash. Adam, thank you so much for checking out the stream, my friend, over there on Twitch. Again, you know, I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch just because there's so many people with the CWL wars. Adam will know that I'll be streaming the remaining. Maybe drop in the chat there what else you're going to be streaming there tonight. And I do apologize, I have no idea how to work the hosting feature or anything like that, but guys, obviously do feel free to just, you know, check out any of the Clash of Clans channels. There is a bunch of wars going on right now, and they certainly will not disappoint. So, final 15 minutes then, guys. One Hive do have that 2-point lead, and is that all of the Town Hall 10s cleared for them now? Let's have a look at that. I think they can now focus. No, they have one more basically, and then that gives them the Town Hall 11, and it looks like they are going to have that on DJ. They're not going to be able to try and boost on that 98% that they got, which is obviously good for us, but unfortunately that Town Hall 10 fail that we just had means that we're going to have to, well, we're going to have to leave a Town Hall 10 basically, because we're going to have to throw everything at it. And honestly, I don't know, it might now be to the point where it's mathematically not really. We could get 2 stars from Itsu, 2 stars from down the bottom. One Hive could get, yeah, we're really going to, whoops, damn, really didn't mean to do that, guys. I do apologize to the guys over at Elite Gaming as well for doing that. Yeah, so it's going to be really difficult at this point. So let's just see though, we have Sebastian coming in with a dip attack. Looks like it is the Hog Riders. Let's see whether they can get that final base done and dusted for Town Hall 10. Jason asks, are CWL ranked on war weight, or is there a certain amount of Town Halls allowed? Obviously, honestly, they vary from week to week. I think I'm not specifically involved with the clans with it, but I think it's a mutual agreement between the clans basically. Maybe Lisa or Fog will clear that up for me in the chat. Sebastian on this one then, coming in from the north. Giant Bomb is going to take out all of them barbarians from around the king. It doesn't going to, you know, we did have that slight nerf to the barbarian king not that long ago where his barbarians aren't enraged, so it really doesn't matter that much. It used to be a big thing actually, then barbarians could do work under rage. Hog Riders just blasting in from the top. 2 skeleton spells onto the queen, going to make sure that she goes down. If she jumps this wall after the Hog Riders, it could be difficult, but she's not going to. She goes down in a flash with them skeletons, and that is going to be very, very good in order to clean up as well. Honestly, I mean, you guys know, Town Hall 11 versus 10, they are going to be able to naturally clean up. There's very rare that we have a fail. But yeah, nice for the 2 skeleton spells there to help clean them buildings in the middle as well. Yeah, Fog, thanks for clearing that up for me. Yeah, so there's always the odd question about the Judo coins. Honestly, I might even decide to just take it out because it's really just a leaderboard for you guys to see who has the most coins, who's watched the stream the longest, so it really doesn't do a lot for you. It's just a little bit of a fun game for you guys to play in the background. So there we are, One Hive getting the dip on our final Town Hall 10. Looks like they can push on DJ, get, you know, they'll be trying comfortably for the 2 stars. They won't want to, you know, mess up here, but no doubt they will try for the 3 as well. AJ, thanks for hanging out for some time, guy. I do appreciate that. Whereas so they can get 115 comfortably, we could say. We basically need the 2 dip attacks, and yeah, I think at this point, it's not mathematically over, basically, because it depends on One Hive's final attack, and it depends on our attacks. Yeah, Itsu is, honestly, he is a brilliant, brilliant attacker. He really is, and you know, like I said, from meeting him in Finland, I know how serious he takes his attacks and how in-depth he gets in terms of visualizing everything. And sort of all these guys, I don't mean to put anyone down with that. Everyone in the CWL does really do that. I mean, I honestly, credit to any person that is in the CWL, in any clan, because the amount of time commitment that they put is just amazing, especially, you know, the war generals and the likes of the guy that helped to lead the clans as well. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Fog. I mean, granted, I hope he disconnects as well. I want Elite Gaming to win this, but in light of fair play, yeah, I guess they are sitting in the driving seat. We know we're only joking here. Yeah, Moises, thanks for checking out the stream as well. It's unfortunate that you have to leave with only 10 minutes to go, because it is going to be an exciting finish in terms of them attacks always come in thick and fast towards the end, so we'll see exactly what goes on. Yeah, Avenger, exactly, my friend. Bowler attack, yeah, they might come in with the Bow Witch. You know, that is definitely a Town Hall 11. You do see Hog Rider attacks, to be honest. You do see Lava Loon, but primarily it is Bow Witch, to be honest. Yeah, we do need, you know, mathematically we need them to fail that, and we need us to be on point from this point on. So, yeah, that is our chance. That is our only chance. Yeah, Marvy, they have lost 2 CWL finals, and you know, with putting up a fight, though, shall we say, you know, they really took them both to the wire. But yeah, they, you know, like I've said, any clan in Invite this year especially is fantastic, and I mean, you have seen, look at One Hive Genesis. You know, my good friend Smog over there, their clan has been fantastic. You know, people were writing them off at the start of the season, and they've came out. I mean, they even took you know, Warzone right to the end last week and nearly nipped it as well. I was watching Bisectatron's stream right at the end, and they very, very nearly took it. It was so close. Yeah, exactly, Adam. They have made it, you know, to make it to 2 finals is absolutely very impressive. I mean, yeah, for them in terms of that, it would be good to see them finally get the victory. But yeah, we'll just have to see. It is a very exciting season. And any of you guys that don't, check out Adam's YouTube channel, Time to Clash. Make sure you go ahead and type that in. He does some fantastic summaries each week of how the CWL Invite is going, and you know, it'll help you to keep up to date in the league. And like I said, I am going to definitely for next week try and get the overlay done so that we can put the stats up on the screen as well, because it just helps with you guys. I can sit and explain all of the time who's ahead on in terms of Town Hall 10v10 attacks and things like that, but just get it up on the screen would be so much better, I feel. It's honestly, it's just fitting it in there. Maybe I need to get rid of the Clash of Clans logo. We could get that out the way. You know it's Clash of Clans. We could get it on the top there. Potentially we might take the chat out as well, but we'll just see. Yeah, again, we're not going to show replays of people's bases. You probably will get to see it, because naturally one of our only shots here is to try and hit Itsu's base. So naturally you're probably going to see it, but again, I'm not going to go scouting and showing people's bases. King Tim, welcome to the stream, my friend. Obviously, people over there on Twitch hanging out for the end of the war. I do appreciate it. I did want to try out, I mean, there is the capacity now and the availability to dual stream, to stream to both YouTube and to Twitch. So the fact that so many people have the CWL Wars streamed over there on Twitch, it just makes sense that people can chop and change between channels and catch up to what's going on different wars. Ninad, I can't agree more. I would love to see Clash of Clans become an esports, but like Darian was saying, it's very difficult for them just because it's not built as an esport. I mean, the wars, and especially the short action wars, you guys might have seen as well, Clash Cup announced again them short 2-hour wars. Absolutely brilliant stuff. I always love to see them as well. So that's kind of a good shot at us, and yeah, it is good to see more and more people picking up the war streams and trying to push that exactly. So only 6 minutes remaining, guys. We are going to, you know, come down to these final few minutes. We basically need one Hive to fail against DJ, and then we need DJ, the main man himself, in order to come forward and triple Itsu is our only shot, basically. Now again, if you guys haven't checked out DJ's channel, pop in the chat there, pop in the YouTube search, DJ Clan Smasher, all one word. He will break down these attacks to the real nitty gritty and, you know, highest level war content. I can't recommend his channel enough. What other games do you play except from Clash? Honestly, I play Brawl Stars as well. But it's fitting the time in, to be honest, from working full time and then to, you know, the whole YouTube thing and then, you know, actual life. We do have lives as well, life as well, guys. All of your favorite, you know, streamers and YouTubers do have lives. So yeah, fitting it all in is a lot of time. So I do try and have a few games of Brawl Stars on a night time. I absolutely love that game. Cannot wait to see if it goes global. But yeah, other than that, I don't actually play any others. Purely, I don't have the time for it. WHF lost to Forbidden on percent. Man, that is unlucky. You know, yeah, Forbidden have done fantastic this season, haven't they? I mean, they're absolutely, you know, on fire. But WHF, amazing stuff to push them all the way like that. Very, very impressive. Should I make King Tim to make Dark Looters great again? Yeah, I mean, I think everyone in the war community would love to see a comeback from Dark Looters. I mean, you know, what they showed in Season 1 and 2 was just amazing. Absolutely brilliant. And I think it was last May, actually, when I was in Finland, that they were gearing up for the final of CWL Week 2. Week 2. What is wrong with me? It's been a long stream, guys. You guys know I'm new to streaming. Season 2, and I'm pretty sure it was they were gearing up to the final, and they were just honestly friendly challenge after friendly challenge the whole time we were there. 116 to 116 final score. Forbidden Guy tripled on the last 11v11. Wow, that is crazy. Great stuff for them. I can't wait to catch up on some of the attacks as well. Good luck to everyone about to attack. I couldn't agree more, Roadrunner. I absolutely give everyone the best of luck with these. It takes so much commitment and, you know, to put yourself on the line like this in these kind of high wars, you know, for the team is just great. Only 3 minutes remaining. We did say this was going to happen, didn't we? You know, it always happens because people will be sketching things out and also it's a little bit of mind games in terms of if you haven't quite got all of them stars on the board, the other clan doesn't quite know. Obviously, at this point, it's kind of, you know, one Hive know exactly what they need to do. But it's kind of that thing as well that if you don't quite put the stars, they don't quite know where you're going to go. And at the minute, especially with the bases and Town Hall, you know, anti-2, anti-3 star bases and things like that, you know, how many 11s are you going to use to dip? How many 10s are you going to use to hit the 11s? It can be a little bit of a mind game like that as well. Yeah, fake WGM did retire as well, which was unfortunate. Yeah, GRG, I think, yeah, no, we've been saying it in the chat, haven't we, that one Hive, obviously in the driving seat here, they do need to just get a secured 2-star onto DJ. They might push for the 3 stars, but basically we need them to fail. We need a Town Hall 11 triple, and we need our other 2 11s to clean the 10. So obviously, we're just sitting back here in terms of, I mean, potentially the mind game is that one Hive, go for the 3, but I mean, as long as they get the 2, they've done it really, haven't they? So I think they will, you know, be potentially going for the 3, but just ensuring that they have that plan B there so that they can actually ensure they get the Town Hall as well. Yeah, Marco, get ready. I am certainly getting ready because, as you know, they are going to come flying in. I am going to try and focus because the dip attacks, I mean, we can expect our 2 Town Hall 11s to get them 2 stars against the 10s. So I am going to focus on potentially DJ versus Itsu and Itsu versus DJ. That's potentially how this is going to look. So let's just see. So I am going to focus on the Town Hall 11s naturally. But with 1 minute to go, they are really waiting until the wire. Maybe they'll wait until, you know, it's a bit like trying to win something on eBay. You wait until the last like 5 seconds to get your bid in and try and make sure you get to the top. And maybe that's what they're doing. They're going to wait until 5 seconds to get this in. Yeah, let's have a countdown. Why not? Final minute. Imagine just no one attacked from here. That would be, yeah. Everyone just disconnects. The internet gets shut off with 5 seconds to spare. Can I watch this stream later? Yeah, I tend to leave all of my videos, all of my streams on as a video, so absolutely you will be able to watch this. And obviously I'll be recapping as well. Here they all come then. It is Itsu against DJ. So let's check out this attack and then we'll fly over and check out who's attacking Itsu as well. So he is coming in with the Boar Witch. He's coming in from the north of the base, opposite side to the Town Hall, but I believe he only even needs the 1 star actually, thinking about it, in order to secure this for 1 Hive, and I'm pretty sure Itsu is not going to not get the 1 star. Wallbreaker's coming in though, and very nicely luring the CC. Did you see that? Wallbreaker's getting that CC lure. I mean, brilliant stuff. Poison Spell onto them. Obviously they haven't split this time, so they are going to go down. Rage Spell is in because there's a lot of defenses on to the Queen at the moment, and she is going to step forward and attack the enemy Queen as well, or our Queen, so she will still be in that Rage Spell, so nice value from that. She is then going to walk up towards the north of the base and round clockwise. Then it's just a case, I was just about to say, we're probably going to bring the bowlers in from this right hand side, merge in with the Queen. Seems to be the popular thing to do at Town Hall 11, so here it comes. Obviously single target Inferno is quite far in, so we can use the Golem. He's not susceptible to spring traps. Pushing forward, Queen is going to have to use that ability to get through the single Inferno, but looks like she will do that. Interesting enough, Earthquake spells onto that corner compartment, getting the damage onto the Town Hall as well, so Itsu here is going to naturally get the 2 star, and then it's just if they can make it around the base. Now we do have another King Walk. You might have seen, anyone that was watching Adam's stream earlier, a King Walk at Town Hall 10 amazingly gave them the 3 stars. They do swap back over onto the Queen. King is going to go down to the single Inferno, and I think it does look like it is going to be the 2 stars for Itsu. Just too much stuff there in order to take it down. Let's fly across to see DJ is attacking Itsu. He has the 2 star as well. Can he get the 3 though? Can you believe that we've missed it? DJ, my man, 3 stars. Wow, that is amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Again, guys, drop in the search. I'm going to actually even send you it. DJ Clan Smasher, all one word. He will, no doubt, give you the ins and outs of this attack on his YouTube channel. Make sure to type that in. Go drop him a sub. Absolute beast. Adam, yeah, I couldn't agree more. Great job by DJ, but great job to both clans as well. I believe that is going to wrap up the victory for 1 Hive. If we have a look at the war events, you can see Let's just see. Oh, they're not even wrapped up yet. So it looks like we probably have an attack. Yeah, we actually left that base. Number 9. What actually happened there? I'm trying to see what happened. Great attack, DJ. Yes, absolutely. We will be bringing that as well. Great job to One Hive. They do move to 3 wins and 2 losses for the season. Unfortunately, that knocks Elite Gaming to 2 wins and 3 losses. Hopefully, we can pick things back up next week and really get the season going again. Still definitely right up there for a playoff position, I would say. But again, great job to One Hive. Amazing job here over at Elite Gaming. I hope everyone did enjoy it. Just trying to keep up with the chat. Yeah, Adam, thanks so much for checking it out. And yes, I can't wait to see the Clash Cup as well. Avenger, yeah, we will be showing that attack, no doubt. Go and drop a sub over at DJ's channel. He's an absolute beast. He'll be able to tell you the ins and outs of that attack. We might even try and get him on the channel as well. He has been on the channel before for one of my pro tip videos. Not cleaning up these 10s are really hurting because they, yeah, just not quite getting the 10v10 there, Mr. Flip, today. And again, yeah, just didn't enable the 11s to go for it. We have the capability of the 11s to do it. As you've seen there, DJ getting the victory. 3 stars at Itsu on the end. Brilliant stuff. So we have the capability of doing it. It is just getting them Town Hall 10s cleared as well. Yeah, Fog, thank you so much, honestly. You know, you guys do the hard work. Thank you so much for putting on the content, getting involved with the wars and everything like that. I mean, it is absolutely great. Absolutely love covering things over at Elite Gaming. Again, if you guys are interested in joining, go and check out the clan. All of the Discord information is in there. Max Town Hall 9s, and we will bring some recap videos in the coming days. But that will wrap it up for this stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Again, massive congratulations to One Hive. We will be back again with more Elite Gaming for the Clash Cup as well, followed by week 6. So that wraps it up for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, guys,